Honorable Afenyo Markin, a majority leader in Parliament, MP for Ifutu, Yeneno Entry and Kobo. Honorable Mojanope.
Kwame, Mdawase, Anope, Mwachi, na Micha, Ompe Infa, and Yumani, Jumo studio, and I waited for Nida Anope.
Yena yeso ye je so pa na enra after the elections no enra mo ye press conference na se ye tiefo tiebu yie pa ensamba ena mo de to oman nanimu
Kwame Medase Ozikan MPP for Motibiano yada Ghana fase wame na kwenya ya tena bem ya ye mpuntu juma mpuntu juma na ye nso no ho faso no Ghana fo ehu sinto awa abem bia so no ya gitum ya to abewie Ghana fo ache won adwen of course issue about what to ya na compare figures etumu there indeed ihe na nkasa ihe party mba dodonara 121 aba na Ghana for dodonara 121 aba considering the fact that the outcome of the elections turnout was around 60%. Issue NDC for one figure one year in 2020 election. Now issue yaza yenya. It's obvious that one figure numpo and koso they maintain figure one year, and then anyen ye figure na yenya no okofom obaba. But me na no politics more tiny.
But ayi honorable sir uchire mu a saade we mate e kire se ayi voter apathy na eye dey.
No, the dam na me picture. Okay. Dodo nara no were perhaps dissatisfied with ebia aben nedwuma waye. And a party mbabi wo wa adibi enya won de. Nti no wanto aba no kra mbojatu masa. Se oyaza wokwekotowe wodi tie na ntononko. So for me, that is a message. That we should come back and reflect and resolve certain challenges. So that being said, I also said that on the first time party be a loose election. So back at 2016, yen Omanpeyin Akufo-Addo we need with over 1 million votes. Parliamentary seat, Yenya 169, which at the time was very unprecedented. The NDC as a party was bruised, very dejected, but they went back to the drawing board and regrouped and started their campaign. So for me, that is the bottom line. Politics more tiny. Boko back. But I mean, we just there. Ghana for with time was it to wabundu oh sana MPP aban yekra chen za NDC but that one we'll leave that one for a future discussion. For now, let's wish this government well. As Democrats, let's wish them well. Let's pray that they also proceed with policies to meet the aspirations of the people of Ghana. Of course, the fact that anyone in Yajin and said we should wish them bad luck. No. If the government succeeds, it is for the benefit of the people of Ghana. So, as a political class, we wish them well. But then we will scrutinize them. We will, oppose things Olumbo Ghana for. And we believe that with time, Ghana for bohun yejuma yeye them investment yeye in education, investment yeye in ICT technology, investment yeye in road infrastructure, investment yeye in the fishery sector, and all other sectors. With time, it is the Ghanaians would be able to compare that MPP aban yebay za Akufo-Addo onye na dom woye ena za Era Mahama so wasina baby is wetu woye. So I'm sure come 2028 the yina yetim koma Ghana will have an opportunity to compare 3 SHS are yezebe and then the STEM na ye introduce and all the reforms are ye vocational training institutions yabashe how emusuwabe za wobeye za for how they will sustain some of these social intervention programs and the school feeding are expanded to almost all schools and all. With time we'll get to know what our friends who have just assumed the reins of government would also do. Now, that said, Yambra post-election, which is there.
Ansana yebeba post-election, Mamusa, everyone say maybe they would depart from a policy of continuity. Because maybe no maka say ebe review. Bidi se free senior high ni omo be review no mo atrem kra dia ko private schools no ni ade ebe yo nwanwa se bia niam bi wo in the process of continuity no wo mo be review mu ana mo be sakra mu.
Well, Kwame Mpocho, let's give them time.
Okay.
So abembia woni honeymoon for that matter.
Sure.
Abembia the first 100 days yen share the striking difference be a wobotum was aba.
Okay.
Then share za wobotum waye. I to be unfair, maybe preempt, but I'm saying that with time we'll get to know their true intent. So on time.
Okay.
In Parliament, we'll have an opportunity to scrutinize their policies. I was a time.
Okay.
At least the first 100 days, we'll get some indications, and then we'll take it out from there. But Yambra post-election, asama nebe yedi chukwa. Kwame, za Dr. Bawumia yeno, ibi insida wa Ghana. De watu wa bewi na wo compile and I will collect results. No worry, cry. Na anopa no kron. Obaba out. Wabaka de look. Abano we wunde wenzin kunyim. Ojitum de anyeye yaman na orbo. Nimpa wezin kunyim na bado. Dr. Bawumia nyankupo nishra. No ontu nunkum. Why ye biza ama kebi kebi? Why ye biza abua Ghana? What said or your mamba pa or to Kiblomi Kibiase? Let me just the Ninyan Kupona awesome obesha. Za oye no abwa Ghana nasum dwe. Me yininara tensiona ebi and chobabano amba. Normally what to abewia parties they wait upon the electoral commission to make declarations and sana will be awaka. I mean just the MPP for yanka say system they put in place. It made us have a direct data in real time, and based on that, we knew the situation, and we were sincere about it. And now, NDC, Sir Pape will concede even before electoral commission by announced. Immediately or concede then parliamentary seats are NDC for him there we lose. They start with one macho man was in front was it true? Shazausi was the central. Why a coalition? No, I could stop one. Now was a Sebio another return officer only declare results. And what to do with true? When you know Bandam, Eko Okaikwe Central, no says I OC issue videos in a MP, Okotre, your friend then returning officer, only other NDC paying for, and what the Basabasa, what the force electoral commission, they own declare, the Koma is 78% because of what? Obwasi East. The parliamentary candidate was Nika Shedim, Wakolokin Shedim, was it true sino to there? On choose Nunkwa another Boko parliament. And also we're forcing the on sign on the Wajatu. Ablikumanov, Shazosi or Oyasefim, what threatened Abrente would do to us 1 minute, 2 minutes. On declare, issue of video now, Oyasefim. Then, on the basis of that, as some poor kind, okay, we declare you are friend and NDC candidate, one more figures, no coalition. And now, the way NDC for walk concofu with fee, Mankasama constituency, and an answer. NDC for could share municipal assembly. What's the today? A sabu MC no Oria street light. And walk on odo. How do you do this? Walk on sake assembly staff in Yina. We impono what the to social media there. One vice chairman. Why you? Emma, what you will win. And it means the NDC MPP for INBB. Or your plotter or plotting them robbery will to true some. Meanwhile, no, na Yemubinum Adofubia over NDC. As a drama and there, a Brenton, our friend, at Adona, walk and ask them when you baby. Oh, the man Brenta, ya Brenta, okay, day to true Sembi, well, police station, be our friend, Sekejano. I know what much may your friend and for no one to come. Our from Kofubia won't be simple. The one but via one for ballot box, walk it out wire. Was it go MPP for the men say me 90s if you win. Yet they wanted to incite their people into what I could send me by there. You were friend them I don't know on rather no or you shall win. But no one in the work I could some police crime officer of Fair Tradon Nesakan a tree no should I do the phone. A tree I won't have some national security for Abamino. That's what a win. And we use honor as a basis. Issue social media, no one control or social media, trying to incite their people to go on an attack. Apart from Winneba, they are all over the country attacking individuals. Ibinum Dudonara want to be reported to the media, and it hasn't been captured by the media. If state institutions are, she's a worker or Ghana gas, no answer why the work of national security. Ghana port. But Yamin Charles there, Omanpeyin, Akufado, Ojananado, Okache police for the 1 year wage. For me, it is not enough for Abena or Bano to say there, once we stop war party for no. Or you want to say watch on Kutupa. Or you want to say what direct one because boys will move her from the report. Will move her. They go planned. They move in vehicles. One and not of four as a moment. One and not direct one. We move so when you in painful parliamentarians, national executives will move. It is not a matter of
honorable parliamentarians national executives someone.
Oh, it's a video now. You friend and Ora Sam George. You Otukuno. You Bazintel, one deputy National Communication Officer. You can central video now. You see your friend and you see Sam George in it, Honorable Sam George. Issue Ablikuma North, you see Honorable Sam George. Issue your friend and video for Tema Central. You friend and Honorable Developmental. Okay? Into no NDC phone to Munkade or your one party boys be keke na wara wash one warrior BB. Or you want paying for no what age? No, why do I do by Obandam? Sabi, presidency. Does that mean that at all costs or there you win a parliamentary majority, 2/3 majority, and sign a two-man governor? The past 8 years, yes, they just one majority. In spite of all the difficulties, so we have been able to govern. And we've always reached out to them. Even where they disagreed with us, we've managed throughout the past 8 years. On this occasion, they even have more than enough majority. So if you have enough majority, why? They're all there. Sebu, in your quest for a so-called 213, you go on rampage, destroying properties, a broom kofu, a threatening kofu. But, Kwame, me your prophet, me your commission, me your biamuwazi, me your mission. No more than me pedamakache NDC paying for the day. As I was young one shilling ye, or stand there. The more of now will use one to cause mayhem, to beat MPP people, to threaten them, MPP for no. The more of no on Chebiara, they will turn on them. The reason why I make a there, in that man, Ato a friend Zaman, in the Ato Itu Zaman, the Uncle Zibon, my 6 months. Nimpan ebio onye juma, ojushe juma. Nimpan ebia oya daman also am an promise. But you know, obi awa ba be me biano, onyimde abem nentina onye easy. The expectation of who grassroots is very high. And the expectation it mount pressure on our leader to satisfy that expectation. In terms of employment, ebia you have about 10,000. When you now recruitment, in your mom, Benya Mobi, in your Mobi. And one other Sambaba. Into me catch a million NDC for there. One Nyabuta Boko. Not one banner, what to eat, what to infinite, one offensive weapons, one day. I had a man, the monk of Fiera, Yabetu Kroma, that the same people are chasing them. Ebia opinion our parliament. No constituency full so Jebia, Okoto Truman. Ebia no went to one satisfied. No promise. Where you were friend and one satisfied. No request to be okay. No the chasing war parliament. No one can anchor any fee. One local Canadian on any number. No all madam MP in way. I'm not a prophet. But the Oro Kodono, Kwame, mark my words. These things will be heard. Because you are now emboldening the people to be lawless, to give you power. As a child, if Onyo be not on far the men to true some Konoda or the Boko on Ankasa opinion or Sumanodo. But that one will leave it to posterity. And MPP for ya some so I can in there. I'm paying Mahama. Only there, Oma, Ghana for one muja, Okana Membu. Since that is what we are saying. Ona wo pre one, Ona wo di inhunshe woman, Ona wo kan wo mojogu, aben japaza wo sell, na do ka ho. Ni nyina no okotie nizin. It is a yes civil society. Asofo painful, imam painful, and a diplomatic community in there. One for one to be. Now one NDC in painful kasa. Aben yena yaba abemeda yako position da. One kasa they've been in government before, they've been in opposition, and I expect them to know better and to make it better than it was. The main situation now, what to abe we are nkofute mbreche won sem boy to true someone on Ghana. On my name no nkwakan baby oido okudu. In the ancient, so, and let's keep it decent and ensure that politics are here in Ghana. No, I are after all, or yet to move 1.20 the yen idea, a member. Into the member, that should be our priority. It shouldn't be there, the budget to true some. Mr. Bambofo, Yana police, Yana switcher folk, now, I want to walk young man. The remaining coalition, or the way, other constituencies are all the way. If someone there, one more full protection, so that the more coalitions obedient one the quando already electoral commission. I'm assurance the waboshe no waye. Now all the illegal friend them declarations as they are being reversed. Yes, ready. NDC. What's one thing for? What's it on? And now we train one on the collation process. And I know they have it. They have it. So that there will be a serene atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere. So we go for 5-5. No, we'll supervise collation. And then it's in the full glare of the public. No, Ubi Bakado, when we're there, said you'll be no, declare. Because in the law, no, that if you have 78%, next 70% plus, it will be declared. No. They should allow those decisions for the Electoral Commission. And where there is a disagreement, we will corner. You know, I for the one brim. Kwame, in bra, and I want you, Juma. So it will break China. It will was from Jiachin. Sometimes it's on Branitina. You may think there in your temporal success. But trust me, you cannot sustain that success. I repeat, if you use lawlessness to achieve an aim, that success will be short-lived. If you use lawlessness to achieve a certain political success as a politician, that success will be short-lived because you cannot sustain it. Imbra may be slow, Imbra may be uncomfortable, but Imbra is the best way to achieve all that you want to achieve as a Democrat. It's the NDC for one channel. So, Sunday, the one you know, Abiana will feed the power number. But 4 years, Onyechiro, 4 years, Onyechiro, Abia Sinta Oba MPP Afenyo, Ghana for Akade Namazi Wampe, one opportunity. Abia, in their case, it could be worse. Send there, Wotumu win 7 seats. I will feed the traditional lawyer MPP seats. They should also know that it's going to be Obutumatuan. Yoko Central Regional, for instance, 2016, we won 19 seats. 19 seats out of 23. They only had 4. Central Region. In the end there, not a table that tenor. You should tell them there, indeed, Ghana for they take decisions based on what they see. In any event, the victory now win on your overwhelming victory. So most places, now more than 53. So on your Bibi Obakado, the entire country is in support of them. No. So they should know that it's a country that the opposition party has, a huge following. So we need to still build consensus in how we engage each other.
Now, Honorable Obekase, say until 7th January, Muna Moda's power. Does it mean, sir, you can't crop the ship of discipline?
Inside the president has issued orders. But I'm saying that where party leaders, NDC, Mpeyinfono, Washechu, Awoma, Moframan, Washington, Ukraine, all right? It makes things difficult. And Kwame, let's also not be oblivious of some reality. You know, a police phone on your soldier phone as in anyone. But you party on your they are citizens like you and me, you and I. And they don't want also to be victimized. They know their power has changed hands. Now, sometimes, in doing their work, they also look at the power of the day. That, hey, when you're the party, baby, now, wakwe the magic. If they enforce the law now, are careful, they will become victims. So they are also careful. They are also careful. So it's a very difficult situation. That is what I'm saying there. It is not enough for NDC painful to all of a sudden issue a statement. It is hypocritical on their part because one person was asking him, and I want him to Mpocho, for the sake of argument, just for the sake of your listeners now, we'll tell you know. Isn't it the case there? Videos in MPs womb. I'm sure your media house you've seen it.
Yeah.
Is it not the MPs on NDC side and NDC leaders in Wojimo family Wenyima? Am I lying?
Yeah.
Let's call it a spade a spade.
Sure.
Family.
Sure.
Or you no kwara no you no kwara.
No quarry.
Sure. Into no anya mo family be no wa so keke. You see, before I sign a full soldier be oboso there or country Afenyo. Also keke o paying me better nothing. Now in this case, you know, NDC paying for no be. Was him NDC MPs, you know, was him. And a warrior assaulted them. In other words, Honorable Patrick Boama, and him there who call me fee, what threaten, only unto me denifi. When Chinchim Nisa Aje, Negua. Most of them will win. Papa is there, honor the or use him Braquando. Okay? Every Moko, Nifi, I assume Moko then. The cost around the Nifi, what call a shopping sheet. Why?
Way. Baby, parliamentary candidates ni bi kase print sheets no wo magia titim eno no se print sheet
no yes can binum was can was it before, you know, this time no MPP for ejuma bia to, you know, it was all aimed at ensuring the MPC the abomban unless some agents are abia na were reckless. But for instance, the orders were given the what can happen we na were entries ni we are we can for phone for first scan. Now Afenyo is our collation center. So a lot of the PC90s for what you want to watch no. There was scan copy or but just matter. Because one strategy in the wanted to watch now there will be no evidence. Now for instance, a honorable Ekwefi Ablikumanot and an answer as a way we know they realize that no. I mean, or one pink sheet in they try to enter a house with a view there, walk on a scatter pink sheet or into she had to call the police. And then answer 7 police. No what benefit you were protected. And then that's the same thing, they had to be there because NDC for no echo order walk on your pink sheet. Say if you they win election and power, say NDC candidates no NDC paying for no. We feel that Ablikumanot will win and power. Why are they going to the woman's house? About into the walk with my minifi, no walk on your pin sheet. And woman or three why you did there walk a pin sheet. It didn't work there, pin sheet me. The woman had it and recorded it. And then repayment or bobo man confati. I mean, it is not fair. It is not fair. You know, this for opposition. Walk a human right, walk a rule of law, walk a electoral commission in your fair. Now, are they being fair? Are they being fair? They are not. They are not. What threatening Kofo? How can you say that a got threatened Honorable Patrick Boama onto Mendenifi? Share in Sawoma Adwajiri, that warrior or a majority chief with Honorable friend and Honorable Frank are not on prayer. And to choose some awards warrior coalition, no one take, no one to basa, waka scatter, says a warrior once a woman, share a friend and a Yensrano, all because you are losing an election, share a tepa, the warrior not more boss, because electoral commission in Jananado is no call to grab warrior declaration. It is not right. It is just not right. So I am calling on NDC leadership. I'm calling on President-elect, President Mahama, that his son, all of them should walk the talk. They should withdraw those leaders who have been assigned to lead their foot soldiers to cause mayhem. I am pleading with my respected colleague. I'm pleading with my respected colleagues in Parliament who are part of this action. The Ombwa Oman Ghana, Osande, the Oro Kodono, Onye, Ghana Inyana Somdre, ne yen nyina yen fa nko yen enyim na omane no onyam faso infi kebimem kebim
na honorable is it not the case say da bia aban besese bia no yenya saa group of thugs bia wɔn ye saa de sɛ mo kura mo prince 2016 2017 no yenya group bia wɔn so afa wɔn sɛ ye cars ye begigi ye japade ye kwa akosiwe
Kwame, that which was bad yesterday is bad today and it will be bad tomorrow.
Sure.
The magnitude of it today is very bad and it's gotten out of hand. This one, it is not like, oh, Nimpano, Okoye Bibi, but this one, it is directly linked to Abana Ayato Nankasa, Mojas Masa. There's a difference. Two scenarios here. Scenario one here, Abana Wato Nankasa na, a group people was the Itul, and then second, and other weapons. If they get General Electoral Commission, do they declare as if they were a coup, another revolution, Mojas Masa, which is not the case. That is different from what to Abewe, no way your man paying for once when in a way, no full soldiers be one of them that were payment or warriors are on some fata. Those situations are different. But on this one, I'm really condemning the actions that what the Trade return officer do they declare because in 78%. Why Wabana was select pink sheet in the was easy, you win and can why you won't declare. You know, and Kwame, issue videos now, you see clearly there, or you need down. And that is where I think that it is not right. If you have the Kumanov video now, the gentleman was threatening Oman 2 minutes, Oman 1 minute, and Biruko, 1 year, Obokuno, 1 year, Etubotu, 1 year, Wobeshu, the whole place, East Regional Office or regional, and you realize that police were helpless. And what threatened NPP in paying for over there, they should leave the place. Obokuan. I'm saying there, the man you end up on them. Into equally we are na ebasam esi. Equally we are nenya bazefim. You've gotten your majority in parliament. Nimpana ways in Kugu no so ne other MPs are winning one no. Ono so eno boku atwerana. No. Only no banda. Only no banda. Into no me jiz there or there yes so na ya madam ezeme na no ducha. And I want media so you be the sole voicer also obutumna was the one out to me to call these actions out so then these individuals out so that Ghana will have its peace.
Honorable Yebeda Sanope
Kwame Mpocho Medawasibio Nyamisha Yenina
Unshira Wonso Honorable Afenyo Markin MP for Ifutu majority leader in parliament. Near no I've changed. Okay, 101.7 so